The last library. In the year 2150, the world had changed beyond recognition. Cities had grown vertically, forests had shrunk to patches, and oceans had risen. But the most significant change was the absence of books. Physical books had become extinct, replaced by digital screens and virtual realities. Libraries, once the sanctuaries of knowledge, were now relics of the past, with the last one standing in the heart of New York City. Elena, a young historian, had heard tales of this last library from her grandmother. She spoke of towering shelves, the scent of old paper, and the magic of stories that leapt off the pages. Intrigued, Elena decided to visit this legendary place before it was demolished to make way for another virtual entertainment center. As she entered, the vastness of the library took her breath away. Rows upon rows of books, their spines showcasing a myriad of colors, greeted her. A soft glow emanated from the reading lamps, casting shadows that danced with the silence. In the center stood an old librarian, Mr. Grayson. His eyes, though aged, sparkled with a fire that belied his years. Elena approached him, her curiosity evident. "Why keep this place when the world has moved on?" she asked. Mr. Grayson smiled. "Because, young lady, not everything can be digitized. Motions, the touch of a page, the thrill of discovery. These are experiences a screen can't replicate." Elena spent hours exploring. She stumbled upon a section labeled Earth 2000s. The books here spoke of a time when nature thrived and humanity was more connected. She read about vast forests, animals that no longer existed, and cultures that had merged into oblivion. As she read, she felt a profound connection to the past. The stories weren't just words. They were memories, emotions, and lessons. She realized that while technology had advanced, humanity had lost something invaluable: its soul. Days turned into weeks, and Elena became a regular at the library. She and Mr. Grayson would discuss the tales, sharing insights and drawing parallels with the present. The library became her sanctuary, a place where she felt grounded. One day, as Elena was engrossed in a book about ancient civilizations, she overheard a conversation. The city officials had decided to expedite the library's demolition. The date was set for the next week. Distraught, Elena approached Mr. Grayson. "We can't let this happen. This library is the last bastion of our history." Mr. Grayson, ever calm, replied, "All things must come to an end, Elena, but it's the legacy that matters. What will you do with the knowledge you've gained here?" Determined, Elena hatched a plan. She reached out to friends, influencers, and anyone who'd listen. She started a movement, Save the Last Library. The campaign went viral. People from all over the world shared their memories of books, the joy of reading, and the importance of preserving history. The day before the demolition, a massive crowd gathered outside the library. They formed a human chain, protecting the building. The officials, seeing the global outcry, had no choice but to reconsider. The library was saved, but more importantly, it sparked a revolution. People began to value the tangible, the real. Virtual reality centers started incorporating book zones. Schools reintroduced physical books in their curriculum. The world, once lost in the digital, began to find its soul again. Elena, with Mr. Grayson's guidance, transformed the library into a global heritage site. It became a beacon for scholars, historians, and anyone seeking a connection to the past. Years later, as an old Elena stood in the library, a young girl approached her. "Why keep this place when the world has so many distractions?" Elena smiled. "Because, dear, not everything can be digitized.